last week, I forget if it was Nicole or Honor was talking about routines, and in the routines, assigning certain team members to activities based off of their roles. So I've gone ahead and turned that piece on. So I'm going to go into like this listing one just as an example. I've gone into routines, selected. Now this is currently for listings, transactions, and if you've got the projects is on there as well. If you go into any particular activity that a routine is set up, right here's where your assignment of who's supposed to do this activity. Now, previous to this update, you only had your team members. In this case, Cody was the team member selected to do this activity. If you clicked on it, it would show just the team members. Well, now whenever you click on it, it will show you an item. It'll show you the team members in blue. It'll show you an add party member role in a red, and then any party members that you've selected in the past. Once you start using this, it'll start using these as basically frequently used items. It'll bring in the list of items that you use customarily, so you don't have to go in there and click on add party member role again and again and again. You can just select it from the list. So if whenever you have an activity that needs to be done maybe by whoever the listing agent, if you've got a team of people, you might have multiple listing agents and you want to start the role. Well, you want to start the routine on and assign it to whoever plays that role. Whoever the listing is, the agent is, gets that activity versus just having a single person selected all the time. So what that does is if I choose listing agent here, it will put it in the list. And if I click on save, then whenever I go to my properties, and I'm just going to go somewhere in time. I always use this one. This is all just bogus information anyway. But if I go into my listings area, whoever I have listed as in my party members here as, and I don't right now, I don't have a listing agent in here. I have to go in here and select listing agent as a role. And let me just pick Mark Step. Select that. So now, not only am I the photographer, I'm also the listing agent. So you can have the same person do multiple roles. Now, the key to this is this, and this is extremely important. And the reason why I did it this way, I wanted to kind of share what it is. Whenever you are picking from your list of party members, you're picking from your contact database. Okay, whenever if I come here and if I type in Mark, these are, you know, and again, this is all bogus information, but you select this information, it's coming from your contact database. Okay, well, Mark Step, even though Mark Step is in there as a contact, I'm also a user of the software. Okay, and one of the key things that's important here is that we link our user, our login, to a particular contact in the database. So the way you do that is you go into the little settings area in the upper right and choose profile. And you only do this one time. Okay. Whenever you go into your team area, there is now an area here for, let me go back one. Let me disconnect this so that it shows. You have your users, and this is, you know, the user information for the software. You guys, whenever you look, you'll just have this stuff filled in. but there should now be a link, a way to link a contact record to this team member. Okay. And basically all you're doing is you click on that and you choose from your contact database which team member or which contact this team member is in your database. And again, you only have to do this one time. Once it's selected, now we have a user record and we have its associated contact record, and they're linked together. So that anytime that I go to a record in my property, go to the listing, and now I'm looking at the party members. This contact record, actually, I'll do this one. This contact record for Mark Stepp is playing the role of listing agent. Well, we had told it earlier that the listing agent needed to be assigned to the activity. Okay. Well, an activity can't be assigned to a contact by itself, but it can be assigned to the user. So this contact, though, is linked to a user, so it will use that user's information to assign to the calendar.